Chapter 15, contribute to good causes. Be active in organizations that express your view of life. Make a free choice that supports civil society and helps others do good. Great concept. Be active in organizations. Make free choices. Autocratic governments don't want people organizing outside of government control. They don't want people making free choices. Two organizations that express my view of life are Results and Kiva, and I'll talk about Results first. Results is a nonpartisan network of volunteers that supports the generation and passage of legislation to benefit the most vulnerable people in the U.S. and the world for the least amount of money in the areas of health, education, financial opportunity, and gender equality. We meet with our senators and representatives knowing that they work for us. We have a presence in every state in 25 countries. We had almost 500 people at our annual international conference in DC last July. Senators have told us that we're the most effective lobby for these issues. One senator told us, quote, "There's no one else out there doing this, you're it." Frequently, one visit or one phone call gets a senator or representative to co-sponsor a bill we're supporting. We train our volunteers to understand the government budget process and about specific health problems and how best to combat them, such as the Global Fund for AIDS, TB, and Malaria, that rigorously manages the technical evaluation and evidence-based review of collaborative grant-funded projects. Legislation we're currently advocating for is the Reaching Every Mother and Child Act, aimed at sharp reduction in infant and maternal deaths, saving the lives of mothers and their babies.
I messed up. I don't have it. Could you advance through?
Oh, it's not.
It's if I had the script, but I messed up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
And you can use the mouse to do it either way. Sorry.
No problem. Nonpartisan. I'm on slide. I'm on this slide. The Reach Every Mother and Child Act. We advocate for increased funding for the Global Partnership for Education, which provides highly structured grant funding for targeted programs to get the poorest kids in school. Results has focused for decades on creating economic opportunity for the poorest people. When I started with Results in the late 80s, we made sure that every member of Congress knew what microcredit was. Results help to organize and monitor microfinance institutions around the world. Results advocates for analogous programs in the U.S. to improve health and nutrition, like food stamps and Medicaid, and Head Start to improve education, and the Earned Income and Child Tax Credits to promote economic opportunity. Our work directly supports the first 6 of the 17 UN Sustainable Development Goals, and the first goal is to eliminate poverty by 2030. The other 11 goals address the environment, energy, and collaboration. Here's Pat Behenna, Ethelyn Bishop, and me with Steny Hoyer and Ben Cardin a couple of years ago at the Greenbelt Labor Day Parade. And here we are with Senator Mikulski's aide a couple of years ago. And here we are at this year's Greenbelt Labor Day Parade. In the upper left, that's me asking Steny Hoyer for a meeting, which he agreed to, and Pat talking to Ben Cardin. At the bottom is our group. There's Ethelyn, Kathy Bartolomeo, Pat, me, and Fred Addo. We meet every second Saturday at Pat's house. We also collaborate with other like-minded organizations. There's Marge, Don, Pat, and Kathy. I'm behind the camera. Now I'll talk about Kiva. It's a website where you can lend money to people anywhere in the world to help them start or expand their business, and the repayment rate is about 96%. I love their vision statement. We envision a world where all people hold the power to create opportunity for themselves and others. What's not to love? Even the smallest loan can make a huge difference in someone's life, $25. Here's some examples of some loans I've made. Shoe sales, general stores in Philippines and Paraguay, education provider, tailoring, and other shoe sales. And they keep and display statistics on all your loans, past and present. Here's some of the countries where I've made loans. This shows that I've made 28 loans in 15 countries totaling $2,475 for only $785 because the money gets paid back and relent. Here's a group of women who borrowed $2,725, paid it all back, and they're educating children. When I think about helping them do that, it fills my spirit. So organize, build community, be the future we want to create.